Go. Hello everyone, Gene Molina here from Natural Tennis Solutions. I know it's been a while. We're here to talk about the first principles of tennis, and this is watching the ball. So you're told by your coach, watch the ball, watch the ball. So the main thing is that we're trying to watch the ball, but we get caught up in where we want to hit the ball. So now we're watching the ball, but then we take our eye off the ball to look at where we want to hit it, and then we try to look at the ball again, and now it's too late. Now we have to tense up because we have no time. Muscles get tightened, shot goes, and then in the most ironic part, after we hit the ball, that's when we really watch the ball like a hawk to make sure that it went where we wanted it to go. So if you realize that's backwards. We need to be watching the ball come in, and then we have to try to watch it at contact. It's impossible to see it at contact, but we have to try our best to see it go into the strings. And then even afterwards, kind of like what Federer does, don't look at what you did. Try to feel what you're doing. So if I want to feel like I'm hitting this ball cross court, I should be able to feel it from where I am. And this comes from court awareness. So if I'm on the court here on the baseline and somebody hits a cross-court shot and I'm moving out wide, I should be able to see this ball, watch it go into, watch it come into my strings. I remember we can't really see it go into the strings, but we're trying. And feel what it's like to hit it cross-court, not look at myself hitting it cross-court. So the whole watching the ball thing is one of the first principles of what we should be doing. Now, one of the statistics was that amateurs hit or make mishits at least 8 out of 10 times, and pros mishit 5 out of 10 times. This goes to the mishit, meaning that you didn't hit it right in the sweet spot. So if pros are mishitting 50% of the time and we're mishitting 80% of the time, it just goes to show that we really need to watch the ball. Now, what else affects watching the ball? Gravity. So this will lead into the series and first principles of what I'm trying to get to in tennis, is that gravity is a huge part of watching the ball. If you do not understand how gravity affects a tennis ball when it hits the ground and comes back up, or how it's affecting it while it's in the air with topspin, with slice, or flat, then that will lead to you mishitting a ball as well, because you did not judge it correctly. But what is leading to that judgment is you watching the ball, but you also understanding how gravity affects the tennis ball. There's also how gravity affects you when you're setting up and trying to swing at the shot. Gravity affects you a certain way too. So not only did we go over what watching the ball should be about, but we're also now starting to think about gravity and what is gravity doing to that ball that we have to judge in order to get into the right position so that we can make the most solid contact that we can. So right now, I'm trying to get into a little bit of a more in-depth place with the first principles of what tennis is. And these first principles don't seem to be out there on YouTube. I know you've been scouring YouTube to improve your game and all that, but a lot of the things are just not really, we're not becoming aware of how simple they are. So we'll try to simplify things. We'll try to get it to be as simple as possible so that everything can come together. So subscribe, like, share. I will definitely be coming out with more, and I'm getting a little more confident that I want to work a little more online now rather than just with my clients that I work with practically every day. Let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one.